So every time we are looking for speakers, headphones, earbuds, TVs, whatever it is, we always want to compare what the difference is between one and the other. Today we are going to be comparing two headsets that are great for studio recording. These are good monitors. We have right here the Monitor 80. That's going to be it right there. And then also the Monitor 60. So we are going to be doing a comparison of both headsets. Now, if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Always try to get you guys here the latest and greatest of the tech that's coming out, this tech that's been here, and try to get you guys a good understanding of what decision to make when you guys are spending your money. So these are OneOdios. I'm going to leave in the description below the links so that way you guys can purchase these ones. And yeah, let's go ahead and start. So this here is going to be the 60 and this here is going to be the 80. So first, the packaging on both devices are great. It's very premium and just very high end. So when it comes to both of them, the drivers on the 60 is a 50 mm, and then on the Monitor 80 is a 40. They both feel pretty good. Now, the big difference that I'm seeing just when I'm looking at the specs, you will have some sensitivity where the 80 is going to be 100 dB over 3 dB, and the 60 is going to be 95 dB over 3 dB. Most people will not probably hear the difference. Some people who are doing some very specific studio recording are definitely going to tell the difference. So they both have a 3.5 and a 6.35 stereo jack plugins. So I'll show you guys the difference right now, but they're both going to be the exact same thing. Now, if you don't know what that means, there's the difference right there. So one's a lot bigger than the other one. It's also thicker. So when you are using, depending on what you want, some people like to use the 3.5 over the 6.35, and same thing vice versa, but they both have that exact same port. So you have both options available to you. Not Bluetooth, so just keep that in mind. You do have to hardwire these. Just feeling the weight off of both of them, they feel pretty close. I know once they're on my head, I'll be able to tell you how it feels. Sometimes on paper, it says one is heavier than the other one, but sometimes when something's very comfortable, the weight doesn't really matter if one's heavier than the other. But there it is, the two. So as you can see, these two just kind of almost looks like they're praying and they're holding their hands together. Or this one has a little bit of a gap. They don't really push in unless I am pushing them in together. So let's go ahead and test the 80s first. With the 80, you do have the big hole and the smaller hole for the aux. That way you guys know it does have both options. We are going to be using the smaller one. The padding on the ear feels very comfortable. Has a good cushion. It's not too hard, not too soft, and the same thing with the top. When you do adjust it, again, you have a good opening there, and the rotation looks like you get a, what is this, a full 180. So you get a pretty good rotation on that one, so that's pretty nice. And also same thing coming inwards, you can go 90 degrees just like that. Okay, putting this on, what I really like about it is that it doesn't suck the air all the way out. I could actually hear when I'm just snapping my fingers, I could actually hear a lot of sound, my surroundings. So right now we have the AC going on and it sounds pretty good. I do have a Sony player here, so that way we could test the sound. So just wanted to give you guys the comfortability before we do a sound test. So just on how it fits, feels pretty good. The top part has that little cushion. So it feels pretty good around the ears. Again, they're big, so it covers my entire ear. It's not tight, so it's not like, even if I push it in, it's not going to suck the air out, because the cushion itself, it's almost like mesh, like it's still airflow coming through. So that's that one. Now, when it comes to the 60 has a little bit of a different cushion. As you can see, it's not mesh. It's a little bit more compact. So same thing with the rotation. You get a full rotation all the way around. It even goes a little bit past that rotation that the other one does. And then same thing, you have this option, and that same exact with the other headphone. So, okay. Now, when I do put this one on, because the cups, the ear cushions are a little bit different, it does block some of the sound. I still can hear the AC, and then my voice, it does sound almost like I do have my ears covered a little bit more. So the volume of my voice might be a little bit different, only because, again, this thing is covering my ears. So it's not like this one, it's a little bit different. Same thing when I snap my fingers, it kind of muffles it down a little bit, so it does block some of that sound around. So just keep that in mind with this headset. So big difference when it comes to the cups. Depending on what you're looking for, you might want something that has a little bit more breathing room, some more air, some more sound around you, or you want something that's going to be a little bit more quieter, where it doesn't completely shut the world out, but it does muffle it. So, okay, we are going to do a sound test, and we are going to try the 80 first. And again, because it does have some of the air around me, I could hear my surroundings. It almost sounds like my S's are a little bit clearer. I know the headphones aren't doing anything yet, but just keep that in mind when you do have it on. So right now, just listening to a piano sound. Again, if I'm just making some random noises out here, I could definitely hear it. These will be really good. Like if I am working in a studio and somebody comes in and tries to talk to me about something, I could actually hear them right away, and it's good. Now, when I do take the earbuds or the headset off and I click, it's slightly louder, but it's still pretty clear with these on. With that being said, it doesn't jeopardize the sound of the headset when you're listening to something. It actually sounds really, really good and extremely clean. The sound is incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and play this one for you so that way you guys could hear it. So pretty good sound on these earbuds, or these headphones, I should say. I keep calling them earbuds, the headphones. Really good. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug this one, and I am going to plug now the next one. Now these are the Monitor 60s. I'm playing the exact same song, and again, when I put it on, it does muffle some of the sounds around me, and the sound like instantly gives it an extra little boost. It almost sounds louder than the other ones, and it's basically because of the cup. The way the cups are made, the way it blocks some of the sound, you're gonna get like a more premium, more studio sound with these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys listen to it, so that way you guys can tell me what you think. So yeah, both headphones sound amazing. The usage on both of them though is gonna be different. So because the usage is different, when you are recording something or when you're doing a lot of playback, I actually have a lot of friends that are musicians, and they record stuff within Hollywood or within movies, TV shows, whatever they're building or creating. They typically they don't have one headset. They normally have a couple of different headsets, and it's because of different acoustic sounds, different types of environments that you're going to be in. So just depending on the situation, you're going to use a different headset for a different scenario. So whatever that scenario is, sometimes you want something very compact and you want to hear the full sound, then you might go with the 60. If you want something more open, something more like more of an open room and stuff, you might go with the 80. The sounds it really depends on what you're looking for. Both of them sound amazing. So depending on your use case, you're gonna say, okay, I want the 60 or I want the 80. I'm gonna leave in the description below links to both of them, so that way you guys can see all the detailed specs, all the different stuffs, all the comparisons of everything, all the details. For me personally, because when I do listen to music, I like to have everything like shut off from the world. So the 60 would be something that I would use personally. The 60 just sounds very good, clean, it's covered. Now, the only negative thing about the 60 is sometimes when you are recording something and you want to hear something how it sounds, when it comes to a live environment, the 60 won't be what you're looking for. More of a 80. The 80 would be something where it's more of a open environment sound, where you have that, like natural sound coming through. So again, it really depends what you're looking for. I know people will love the 80 because they want to hear that openness, and I know people will like the 60 because they want the closeness. So I'll leave that up to you guys, but let me know what you guys think. Both of them sound incredible, and yeah, depends on your use case. So let me know what you guys think. The other thing too is you don't have to use these for monitors or for recording or anything like that. There's a lot of people, including myself, that I like to take headsets with me just to listen to music. Sometimes I want something that just closes everything out, or something that might be a little bit more open. So you could use these more than just for recording, more for just like the studio. You could also take them on the go. If you have like a DAX, you could plug the DAX into your cell phone, or if you have some kind of like MP player, then you could do the same thing. Yeah, a lot of information, a lot of stuff on these headphones, some pretty good stuff. Like, the company here is coming up with some amazing stuff. So make sure you guys keep your eyes open, and yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.